I would say that the one big change that the director put in there that I'm so glad that he did, because I missed it in the screenwriting phase, was, do you know the attack scene?
Yeah.
In the attack scene that comes halfway through.
Yeah.
Right? In the screenplay, that was off screen.
Yeah.
Rin's parents die off screen.
Spoilers, jeez.
Yeah. Because like part of the reason was I was like, I don't know if we have the budget to do an action scene, or like I wanted to do it, but I was like, I don't know if we have the budget to do it. I don't know if the director wants to do it either, but the director was like, no. Cut out something from the middle, cut out something earlier. I want to add an action scene in it. And after watching the first draft of like the storyboards, I was like, when the action scene comes in is just the exact point where my kind of attention was kind of like starting to dip a little bit. And then like I realized that he added that scene as soon as the energy level started to dip a little bit, and then the action like brings the energy level up again. And I was like, oh.
Bro pulled up the YouTube average view duration graph. I was like, this is where it dips. Add the action scene.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. I'm reinvested again in the story, even though it's like a short like film. I was like, oh, I would have missed this unless I had the experience of filmmaking to actually think about like energy levels and retention levels.
Not only was that great though, but I also think that it was so well placed because it was around the time again where you've stuck around with the story and these characters enough to actually start caring about these characters quite fondly. And the fact that we got to not only see a really cool and well animated action scene, but also it helped not only build the lore, but also like build up that character, and build up the world in general to the point where not only is it visually entertaining, but like kind of what is it like? Just you watch it and you're like, oh, actually, now you just open up a whole floodgate of so much more cool lore elements that I want to know more about.
Yeah,
it was good. I love the shots that you had where you just like Kevin's music just fucking do its thing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
Kevin's music was so fucking
the
good.
montage scenes was
just
so
all the
fucking
moments where
nice.
you just have an extended shot.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh.
I think my favorite visually speaking was that scene where Child Rin runs into Daichi.
Oh yeah,
and there's that really trippy, cool scene where it just kind of goes into slow motion.
So good in that
the music is so good in that, but just visually, it's so cool that you like kind of held that out because that's a very incredibly pivotal moment for both these characters in their story, right? And the fact that you just held out and actually gave it time to breathe, is really nice because not a lot of anime do that.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to, and I think there was a moment in the premiere where I was like, shit, maybe it's going to be all right. And that moment was actually right at the end during the Q&A section, right? Because we've done Q&As before. We've done a lot of Q&As before in panels. And I'm used to answering a certain type of questions. Are you a boobs or butt guy? Yeah. And this was like one of the first Q&A sections in my life where I was like...
It was cool.
I was so fucking locked in every question that was asked that was like, oh, I'm so fucking happy that you asked that question. Because like people were genuinely asking, like, I think one of the first questions was there's a... I add the whole kind of like concept of magic in there that you think.
Yeah, that question. I thought that guy was a plant. Yeah, I was like, that question was such a good question. I was like, God set this off.
where he was like, so what's the deal with like magic in there? It's just like, is it like, do people like it? Is there a social stigma? And I was just like, holy shit, you picked up what I'm putting down.
Everyone was locked in.
Yeah, everyone cared.
Was like really into it, and it was cool because I'd been to like similar kind of events in the UK.
Yeah,
and the questions they were asking were like very similar to the ones they were asking these like very serious directors.
Yeah,
I think I watched like the Alita Battle Angel with the director screening or something.
Yeah,
and and it was all very same questions. They were like very serious. Like, and I'm so used to the questions we get asked.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was like, damn, it's kind of cool to see.
Yeah, totally.
It's kind of cool to see my boy up there.
Yeah, and like there was a last question, which that that to me sounded like a fucking industry plant.
Oh, dude, that was
I
you
was
couldn't
like-
have ended that more.
Yeah.
I was
perfectly.
like, this is how the documentary ends. I was like, I could already see it. I could already see the question, the shot, the film. You're like, what's next?
Yeah, it was like the last question I got was like, what is your like answer to where
That's right,
where home is?
Yeah.
What is your band?
what is Bond to you?
Yeah, what is
This
band
is
to
like
you?
literally the ending of the documentary.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
see it already. Like,
Yeah,
it was set up.
And I was just like, oh, I was like, I have the perfect answer to that because you've already seen my perfect answer. And there was so much because the answer I gave was that I found my answer of where my home is through the process of making this film. And you see my answer to that in the short film. I have laid out everything. How you interpret that, I want to leave up to you because this was like this as a fan and now as a creator being on the other side, there's so much of this world and there's so much of the storyline that I've intentionally left up to the viewer imagination. And every person I've talked to has asked me a different aspect of the world, a different aspect of the story, of the lore and stuff like that. And some things I'm happy answering, like, is magic a social stigma? And, for example, with that, I was like happy answering, yes, it is. I put the magic in there as like, it's not illegal in Japan, but it definitely is to use it in public, bad manners.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not something I specifically say, but I'm happy that you're able to gauge that based on just vibe and just context about imagining what would happen if magic did exist in this world. But there are like other sides of the lore where I know the answer, but I would like to leave a lot of it for you guys to fill in the gaps yourselves.
Yeah, leave it open for interpretation.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally.
I don't want to explain everything. I want there to be, I want you to be able to create your own story with the world and the characters that I've created, where you can also fill in the gaps yourselves, because everyone will have a different interpretation. Everyone has a different way that they think things are going to play out. And when I got to the bar afterwards and you guys were just actively discussing it, I was like, shit, man, this actually happened. Happened.
I think that's what makes the most compelling pieces of art, is the fact that I think artwork that lays out all of the answers square up, and so for where it's like there's no room for interpretation, or there's no room for looking at it in a different angle. Sure, in some examples may be more appropriate, but I think the best kind of art is the ones where it's like there is no clear answer. There are so many ways to interpret it, and none are more correct than the other.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not like I intended. It's not like it's a lot of this is me talking after the fact. What I just wanted to leave you guys with and the audience with was just something to think about, something to like simmer, because the pieces of media that hit me the most is when I finish it, and from the first viewing, there's a lot of information to take in, but I wanted it to be simple enough that you got the core idea and you got the core feeling without needing to feel like you had to understand the nuance of every little intricacies in every little plot point, which you will, hopefully gather in the second or third viewing if you want to view it more times. But I just wanted to leave you guys thinking a bit, pondering a bit, questioning a bit, because that's me. I do that all the fucking time.
Yeah.
That part is something that is just my life. And if you watch the short film and you even for a second just think about the message or think about how you're interpreting certain scenes or certain things in the film, then I think that I'm so fucking happy, and I'm glad that I could take just a little bit of your time.
And that's why he's the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
I gotta piss. Fuck. I'm gonna let you
What
finish.
a fucking segue. You're just like, yeah. Stop talking. I gotta go
Stop
piss.
talking.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Perfect.
But I wasn't late.
You weren't late.
I got my popcorn.
Yeah.
It was good. I like the theater a lot. It was great.
Bro, it was so weird because making making something like this, you have a feeling about what people are going to gravitate towards and remember and attach themselves towards.
Yeah.
But you can never know until it actually happens. So one of the biggest feedback I got after the viewing was everyone was fucking hungry. And everyone was craving curry, man.
Yeah. I mean, because the food is such a big part of the movie, you know?
And that was just something I never considered. That was, I thought, oh, people are going to be talking about the world, or maybe like the Naga, or maybe like Rin or Daichi's story. Like aside from like the entire like concept of like home itself, everyone was just like, yo, where the food at? Yo, what was the curry? That was the biggest fucking question. What was the curry that was in the final scene?
Dude, I mean, it's just, you know, everyone's got that one dish that's kind of like curry. It's
Yeah.
kind of like just food with that warms the soul.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looked good though. It did look good.
It did look good. It totally blindsided me that was just a thing that people were going to think about afterwards.
Well, I need to pee now too, so I'll leave you guys to it.
Yeah, I want to watch it again.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. Again, like there was a part of me, because I knew you were going to ask me my opinions on it, and I was like reflecting on it all this morning and being like, okay, well, you know, I want to be real with you, and you know, as a critic myself, I want to, you know, look at it from a critical lens as well. But like, again, it's like, I don't know, man. Maybe the bias kicked in, maybe it didn't, but I was like, fuck, it's kind of difficult to. Maybe it's because I've only seen it once. Maybe multiple viewings I'll be able to pick up on some things, but
Sure.
for the most part, man, you did a fucking great job.
Yeah, I mean, I think my biggest regret is the same as like your criticism, which is not so much that I wanted to tell the story differently, but there's so much of Daichi and Rin's story that I wasn't able to show. And I wish, God, making this short film made me realize, damn, 5 minutes is so fucking long in filmmaking times.
Oh yeah.
I can do so much. If I just had 5 more minutes, I could have done so much with that. Told so much more of the story and worlds. And obviously I'm very, very happy with this final product.
Yeah. And again, like that piece of criticism I gave is like no fault of your own. I understand and, you know, realize how fucking expensive this is to do.
Yeah.
But but I think you know, as much as it is a piece of criticism, I think it's also a great thing to think about and have as a piece of criticism, because that just means I just want to see more of it. You know?
Yeah, we need more, Garnt.
Yeah, we need more.
I will.
You got to do more sponsorships.
Yeah.
We got to ring up Hoya, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
Hoya, where you at?
I kind of went into this as a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like this was like my one and done. Put everything into it, and then kind of like working on this, I was like, I kind of
Another one.
I scratched an itch, and I don't know if one is going to be enough. I would like to continue the Barn IP, and I do have ideas. Whether I can bring them to fruition is a whole nother thing. But genuinely, even if it's not another anime, I genuinely want to continue this in any way, shape, or form, even if it's a manga or through other avenues. I don't intend to let this die with.
Man, you're
just the
fucking
short
good
film.
at it, so I don't think you should stop it, to be honest.
Hopefully, all the big studios are tripping over to give you money. And,
And
totally.
hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well, since by the time this episode comes out, it would have come out, I believe, last week. On YouTube, or maybe even just now. I don't actually know.
It will be up by the time this comes out, though.
Yeah. So hope you guys enjoy the shorts. If you want to support it, you can go to barnanime.com to get some of the merch that Joey's team just like did an amazing job on. My favorite is just the jacket, the hoodie jacket combo that your team made was just. I remember first like putting it on and wearing it. I was like, holy fucking shit, this goes so well together.
It goes so hard.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Support independent creators, guys.
Yeah. And yeah, I genuinely hope that you guys enjoyed it, and hope you guys look forward to the documentary as well.
Hell yeah.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
After you showed us the first 10 minutes.
Did you guys enjoy the documentary as well?
Yeah, it was sick watching Trash Taste on a movie theater.
Yeah. I was gonna say because
like-
I wasn't expect. I was saying to Garnt earlier. I was like, I wasn't expecting there to be trash taste segments.
Yeah.
So when I heard Garnt and Connor and my voice coming out from the cinema screen, I was like, this is so weird. We looked at each other like, this is weird.
I was like, I remember when I was arguing and we started Trash Taste, like, we should record in 4K. And I was like, I was right.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Because it looks so good on the big screen.
Yeah, it does look amazing on the big screen.
I was
Thank
like, it looks
God.
good.
You're right.
1080p is dead, bro.
Yeah.
The file sizes are too big. Who cares? It looks amazing.
Yeah, but also very thankful to have my family there as well.
Dude,
my
yeah, your mom and dad there. They were so sweet. I spoke
Yeah.
with them. You weren't there yet, so I was chatting with them a bunch. And then
Yeah.
my mom was like, yeah, you know, he's going to Trash Taste tomorrow. I was like, oh, you should come see The Office. And then she was like, yeah, I offered to make food, but Garnt said no. I was like, Garnt said no to making us food? I was like, absolutely, you can do that.
Yeah.
I was like, in fact, I implore you.
Yeah,
I
please.
think you should do just that. And,
Absolutely.
I was really happy to hear this morning. You're like, yeah, my mom's coming over to bring you guys food. I was like, yes, yes,
Yeah.
let's go.
So
yeah.
my parents are visiting, and this is actually not their first time in Japan, but their first time visiting since I've moved to Japan.
I
Since
didn't realize that. I just assumed they'd been.
Yeah.
yeah,
same.
it's I mean, it's been a very, very long time, but normally when I get free time, I go over to Thailand, and they're happy for me to go over to Thailand
That's
because
fair.
it's pretty close. So this time I was like, they arrive at the airport, and I'm like, yo, mom, dad, I'm so fucking excited to show you all like the good restaurants, have you try all the good food. I got so many places to show you. You're gonna be eating a good meal every day. My mum's like, yeah. That sounds all right. That sounds cool. So where's the nearest supermarket? Because I want to cook for you. And I was like, this is the most
Southeast Asian mom.
Southeast
Just trying
Asian
to
mom.
show
Mom
that's a
does the
love
exact
language.
same thing.
That's a love
I'm always like,
language.
every time Aki's mom comes to visit us, I'm just like, so what do you want to go eat? And she's like, oh, don't worry, I'll cook for you. And I'm like, that's cool, dog, but I want to take you out. You know?
I'm like, Mum, you realize you're on holiday,
Yeah.
right? You are. This is you're traveling.
Yeah.
I want you to relax, and you're like, no. I want to cook. This is my relaxing.
More importantly, did you eat?
More importantly, have you been eating well? Have you been eating good?
I'll give you a good meal.
I will make sure, and not only that, I will make sure all your friends are eating well as well.
Fuck yeah.
So my parents are actually on the way now.
Hell yeah.
Because we're
Yeah.
gonna have a lunch with some of my mum's cooking.
I
guess.
unfortunately didn't have enough time to actually like talk to your parents all that much,
Yeah.
but like I knew like this is what I love about your dad, man. I didn't have to exchange a single fucking word with your dad. All I had to do was dap him up, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, that's all I needed. I was like, big dog.
Yeah, I like I said, my dad can be an emotional person, but he expresses it in his own way.
Yeah.
So when I knew that he was obviously it's a very, very big day for him. Apparently, like Nabi was telling me that he just every time he passed Nabi, he would just go. That's it.
yeah.
And that was like the most like my dad way to be
Yeah.
like
Such a giga chat,
I'm
dude.
fucking happy.
I held my tears.
That's
Like you did well, son.
Yes.
I love that, like, both of your guys' family. I'm like, yeah, I feel like my family too.
Yeah.
Like, just rock up. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, what's up, Dad? What's up? That's good.
Oh yeah, but according to Sydney, it was like out of the two of them watching the show, I was like, oh, my mom's gonna get really emotional. Apparently, my dad was the one.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it.
my
I
dad
believe it.
was the one getting emotional. My mom was like, "Yo, are you okay? Are you okay?"
I believe that.
Yeah,
I believe that. That's how it is, right?
yeah.
The moms are always emotional and they have a certain level, and then the dads at the big points like, oh,
Yeah.
my boy, that's my boy.
The
That's
dads
my
are
boy
the one
right
that
there.
have like the clear breaking point, you know,
yeah,
where it's like
yeah.
this will do it for them.
I'm gonna add one more story.
Sure.
Your dad almost missed the final photo op when you were on stage trying to take the final photo. He was walking back from the bathroom, and I told him, "It's like it's photo time, Dad. It's photo time." He was like,
Just ran.
Your dad also came up to me. He's like, it's so unusual. I never see you looking good. Because I was wearing a suit. I was like, damn, okay. I was like, I clean up. I can clean up. I can do it. Okay, Dad, all right.
He's like, wait, you got nice clothes?
Yeah, he's like, I don't see you outside of the shirt. And he was so excited. He's like, I wear the same shirt too. I was like, I know, I've seen.
Oh, bless your dad, dude.
My
so
dad,
sweet,
my
both
dad
your
has the
parents.
bluntest way of saying things
Yeah,
sometimes.
he's
Yeah.
so sweet though. He's so sweet.
Yeah.
I love him. I love him so much.
What a goat.
But it was a cool experience, man.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
awesome to be a part of. And
Yeah.
I said it to, I think it's Jerry. I was like, it's so cool that my friends are talented.
Yeah.
Because I just get to go and be a part of these cool things.
I know it's so cool that my friends are talented. Fuck, I feel that. I feel that about you. Whenever I get to go to your guys' event, man, it's. Yeah, I'm happy that we got a good group of friends. I mean, very thankful that obviously aside from my parents, Sydney was there, you guys were there. Had Geary, Emily Didus, Pete's.
Yeah, that's the one thing I feel very grateful for in Japan is that like I think we are all fucking good friends. And
Yeah.
there's fucking no drama. It's just fucking good life.
Yeah, everyone just pulls each other up,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
think that's the best.
And I
Yeah,
love that everyone cares about each other.
Yeah.
yeah,
We're-
just
we're
fucking
really
chill.
good group.
Everyone just wants to like just support each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I appreciate it.
Totally.
And it's just sometimes there are a few people where you don't talk to them for a while and then they turn up to your event and you're like, damn man, I didn't know
Yeah.
you cared.
It's like,
I didn't know
Yeah.
you cared like
like
that. Yeah, like even Chris, who unfortunately couldn't attend the event because he's in England right now.
Yeah.
Who really wants to fucking come as well. And there are a few people who couldn't attend. Maylin was a fucking proud mom on the day as well.
Seeing Maylene was great. I haven't
Yeah.
seen Maylene in ages, so I
Yeah,
was like,
same
hell
here.
yeah.
Same here. I was like, yo, you left your farm life just for this, man?
Oh man, yeah, it was cool overall.
Good vibes all around.